Well, hello, my Instacart shoppers and customers. My name is Sarah, and this is Instacart Pearls of Wisdom. Another silly little video on the adventures of an Instacart shopper. And I'm loving all of you. The comments, Wicked Joe's French roast in my new Joy Jolt double walled glass mug. Does it get any better? It doesn't get any better than this. You got to power up your your morning so when you get out there to do the Instacart shopping, you are prepared. So I'm so glad that you're here. The comments and your stories and how you do things, they're just so invaluable. I mean, I can't imagine doing this without the support of the Instacart community here and other people's Instacart YouTube channels. It's just great. It's you're all my friends, and yet we're all, apart. So I don't know if any of you have noticed this. It's kind of a weird thing. There's two stores on the Cape that when I shop, they've got the plastic part of the push cart thing, and it's got plastic on it. Like at Stop and Shop, it's purple, I think. It says Stop and Shop, and at Star, it seems to be black. And if I put my hands outside of that plastic area, I get little like electrical charges. Have any of you ever noticed that? I don't like it. But yeah, my favorite is Roach Brothers. I don't know if you have a Roach Brothers near you, but the cart is like ergonomically much better suited for us, and it holds a lot, and there's something about their floors there. It's like gliding on a cloud. What a difference it makes. Some stores have the raggedy-assed old carts, and it just, and something slipped down because that cart isn't one of those with the basket on the top where nothing can fall through. And like, how often could that happen? And if you weren't paying attention, I mean, I heard a noise, and somebody gets the wrong thing if you're doing a double batch. Oh, the trials of double and triple batches. I'm telling you, right? So yeah, that little electrical charge, I'm not a fan of it. But here we go. It's just another day. We're going to go out there. And so there's one particular shop where I'm getting to know people by their name. There's a woman there. She's an older woman, and she does the shopping for, the in-house shopping where people will drive in, pull up, and call, and they'll get their groceries delivered. And she and I have gotten quite chatty. She too does she does 6 days a week mornings, and I do 7 days a week, till 1 or so. But anyway, they have the best bagger, and he gets insulted if, you try to bag your own groceries. And I saw him under stress yesterday because he knew I was Instacart. I was coming through, and he was working on another, aisle, another cashier's checkout. And I could tell that he so wanted to come over and help me. He is such a doll. He knows exactly how to bag. He doesn't screw up anything. Nothing is too overloaded. It's just a joy to get him in checkout, and it's nice, And I told him that too, because in the land of baggers, Cascade has a whole bunch of new like scents for their dishwashing tablets and things, gel packs and all that. And one is so fragrant, it's got the gain in it, and it's, how when you go through the laundry thing, if you're allergic, you're screwed going through there with all those like chemical flowery scents. But in the Cascade thing, and I caught, it was one of those orders where you have the bunches of parsley, some exposed kind of vegetables, not everything in a plastic bag like the salads and things. And the bagger put the Cascade in with all the raw, they could absorb the order of that. And it just like And I'm diving in, and she's just looking at me because she doesn't have a clue. I don't think they give them any training at all. So what I've been doing is holding on to some of my baggies. Yes, I'm a baggie hoarder. I hoard the bags when I'm shopping after the produce and the meat sections. And when I have something, from that aisle of cleaners and Cascade and all that, unless it's a big Tide thing, I put I put it in a baggie, as well as looking for a smaller bag to put it in, just in case it ends up in the same bag with all those um, precious veggies. But it's like, oh, and they just look at you like, I'm just doing my job, and it's like, no, you're not. Makes me crazy. Can you tell? So another thing that I've been doing is, now that the orders are getting a little bit more summarized, meaning more trips to the deli, what I do is I bag and weigh a lot of the produce items, and they're in the top of the cart. And when I get to the deli, and is part of their, I'm just wondering, is part of their job resume, do you promise to be as slow as you possibly can? How does it take 8 minutes for a pound of American cheese? Just, does somebody have the answer for that? And they like, and then they take it and they put it on the wax paper thing on the scale, and it's not a pound, it's like 0.56, and they go back again. And it's like, when do they get into their groove of knowing what a pound is? I mean, we get pretty good at grapes, don't we? You pick up a bunch of grapes and you say, that's going to come in at a pound and a quarter. And you go over and it says 1.37. Hey, to me, it's close enough, right? So, so while I'm there, instead of just getting that immediately annoyed thing about the deli, if they have 2 or 3 people at the deli, you don't need anything at the deli. Have you noticed that? And if there's one person, and there's this one dude, the time that he went and talked on the phone to somebody for like 3 minutes, and he was halfway through my American cheese sliced thin, I thought I was going to go out of my mind. How do you people handle it? I mean, it really is a trigger for me. Nothing bothers me as much. I'll even bring 3 cases of water to somebody's door. But when you get those deli orders and there's one person there, and they are just, it's like the slow motion camera starts. So I'm continuing with my Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I take no batch, no order unless there's at least a $10 tip. And recently it's been good. They've been even over $10. So I'm thrilled with that. It does make a difference. Now here's the funny part, is I'm not getting as many 5-star ratings where people leave comments, because these are kind of like 5-star customers, and they just want their food, they tip well, they expect it done nicely, and we provide that, right? So it's just kind of interesting, because when I was a lower rate, when I was digging out of the ratings thing and taking batches that weren't like over $10 tip, I would get like a nice little person, from that, and they would be quite complimentary. And so, but, they aren't 5-star tippers. So anyway, it's all just very, very interesting. And I was just wondering if any of you get that little buzz if your hands are on the cart, like this electrical buzz, something from the floor coming up or something like that. But loving my work, continue to do it, practicing all the things. And I have a tour of my office coming up when it's a nice sunny day, and I'll show you how I load up my SUV with all the things that I use, and so why they're just a hand reach away. So thank you so much. Have a great shop today. Make tons of money, great tips, make some friends, be nice to your store employees, and I will See you here the next time. This has been Sarah. Instacart, Pearls of Wisdom, with some motivation, some stories, and some not so great stories, but it's all the nature of the beast, isn't it? I'll see you here the next time. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye for now.